You're watching the Wellness Hour, the leader in medical news and information. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, the Ortho-Essentials program by Crest Oral B, and how it's being used in offices across the country using this new Bluetooth technology. And I use it myself, and it's fun to use, and it has a lot of applications. With us, we have an expert on the topic, board-certified orthodontist, Dr. Anne-Marie Gorczyca. Dr. Gorczyca, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Randy. I'm happy to be here.
So for people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about your practice and how you're using this in your office.
Well, my practice is located in Antioch, California, which is in Northern California, about an hour and a half north of San Francisco. And I've been in practice for 25 years. I'm celebrating my 25 silver anniversary this year. And the Ortho-Essentials program is something that I've been using in my office for several years. And it's an oral hygiene gift of health for every orthodontic patient, which I absolutely love using and giving to my patients.
Now, you love it. You even mentioned it in your book, in your book on marketing.
Yes, it is one of my top.
Why'd you include it there?
Well, because every patient wants to be cavity-free. And it's a goal of orthodontists everywhere that every patient be cavity-free and never have a white spot lesion. And the Crest Oral B OrthoEssentials program, the Embrace It program, is a sure way that orthodontists can work together with their patients to ensure that there will be no cavities during treatment and no white spot lesions during treatment. The Ortho-Essential Kit itself gives the patient a new gift when they start treatment in your office. It has the wow factor. And the P5000 Bluetooth toothbrush is like getting a new puppy. The patients are so excited to use that toothbrush. It's so high tech, and it's something that they can interact with on their iPhone. And you know kids love their iPhone. They love technology. So what could be better than that? To get the kids to brush and have them do something that they really love doing. So there's a new innovation to toothbrushing, and it is the P5000 with the new Bluetooth app.
So that's the kit right there.
Yes, it is, Randy. And when the patient gets this, they are so excited. You know, they can't go home and open it up, look at all the little prizes inside. And each thing included in this kit is one more step that the patient can take each day to ensure that they have excellent oral hygiene.
Now, I see you on Facebook, and you're posting these young patients holding the kit.
That's
Is that right?
Yes, and they are so happy and excited. It's a gift. It's the gift of oral health. And it definitely has the wow factor because it's attractive, it's big, it's a surprise, and the patient leaves with something new that they go home with that they're very excited about using.
You believe that every orthodontist should have this.
Yes.
Why?
Well, it's a win-win-win-win-win, okay? It's a win for the patient to have excellent oral hygiene. It's a win for the parents to get their kids to brush and be excited about brushing. It's a win for the hygienist who is going to have excellent appointments with the patient. It's a win for the general dentist who is trying to maintain oral hygiene and keep their patient cavity-free. But it's a win for the orthodontist because this kit is assembled, it's easily taken by the patient, it gets the materials into the hand of the patient very easily, and it's easy to use, and kids and adults are excited to use it.
So what comes in the bag?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the brush, the P5000. The P5000 Bluetooth has many remarkable functions. One function is that every 30 seconds, it has a vibration which signals to the patient to move on to a new quadrant. So the patient will be brushing left side, oh, time to switch, right side.
So it vibrates every time it's 30 seconds.
Yes.
Interesting.
Another function is that should you press too hard, a red light will go on, indicating that you could be damaging your gums.
But it slows down the brush as well.
It slows down, but it also warns the patient, do not brush too hard, because brushing too hard is something we don't want patients doing. So that's another thing I love about it. Scientific studies have shown that rotary toothbrushes and electric toothbrushes or battery-operated toothbrushes are more effective than handheld toothbrushes on removal of plaque. And of course, removing plaque is preventing cavities from starting, and white spot lesions as well. So there are many, many good functions in this toothbrush. But what is most remarkable is that the Bluetooth app will record how many times a day the patient has brushed, and also for how long have they brushed. So it's an important record-keeping step and device that the patient can use to reach their weekly goal of toothbrushing, which is very important in the maintenance of oral hygiene.
So 2 minutes twice a day.
Correct.
And this tells you when to stop.
And if the dentist or orthodontist recommend you brush more, it will record up to 20 times per week.
So to get this Bluetooth to work, your telephone or iPad, whatever it's synced up to, has to be in the same room?
No, Randy, it doesn't. In fact, it's amazing that when your phone next is in the range of your P5000 power brush, the information will be transferred to the phone at the time when the phone is in near-range contact. So it's really quite remarkable how this messaging is sent to the phone.
So the toothbrush itself has a memory of up to 20 brushings, and when you're in range with your phone, it just dumps it on the phone.
That's correct.
Very interesting. Now, do you plan, the patients, I mean, could you use it this way where the patient comes in with their phone and you're checking on the 12 or 14-year-old and saying, up?
Definitely. Someone who you're trying to help them to improve oral hygiene, the orthodontist may want to set up a separate appointment just to review the statistics of brushing for that week with the family, to just say, we need increased brushing, we need 14 times a week, or we need 20 times a week. But it definitely is a helpful tool to the patient, the parents, and the orthodontist in recording and maintaining oral hygiene.
You have been an orthodontist now for how many years?
25 years.
25 years. And you like this. You say that these white spots are gone?
White spot
now?
Lesions are a thing of the past. Since I've been using this kit and the rinse, which I'd also like to discuss, I have not seen any white spot lesions whatsoever. So white spot lesions are a thing of the past.
So in orthodontics, this is a big problem, these white spot lesions?
Well, in the past,
okay,
before we had this type of technology, orthodontists have always been concerned about proper oral hygiene and health care. But this new Ortho-Essentials Kit has made it easier than ever for patients to prevent white spot lesions. Randy, white spot lesions can also be caused by diet. Someone might have excellent oral hygiene, but be drinking soda, eating candy, or drinking lemonade too often. And that also can demineralize teeth and cause white spot lesions. One thing that this kit includes, which I absolutely love, is the Pro Health Rinse.
okay.
This rinse has several functions. Not only is it a breath freshening rinse, which will give you fresh breath, it's also alcohol free, so it's safe for children to use and it's safe to rinse your retainer with. It kills germs on contact, which cause bad breath, but it also reduces plaque, it reduces cavity formation, and it remineralizes teeth. And that ultimately is what prevents white spot lesions. The prevention of demineralization, or if you use this rinse and you remineralize the teeth, should you have any effects of white spot lesions, this will help prevent that. So I love this rinse, and I recommend all my patients use it. We have it in the office. It really is fantastic.
So it's great for kids. I mean, it's not like burning.
It's fantastic. And it has fluoride in it. So it's a wonderful rinse that patients can use over the counter at their orthodontic office or at home.
All right. And these kids must love this. They
Yes,
walk
they
out
do.
with the bag.
Yes, they
is
do.
the Bluetooth the number one thing that they're excited about?
Well, they're excited about the whole program. The whole program is called Embrace It. And it makes hygiene fun for kids. One of the things that kids get in their brochure, Embrace It, Get Ready for a Bright New Smile, are stickers that the kids can put on their toothbrush. And we all know that kids love stickers. Okay. So if they can make their toothbrush their own in any way, even put their name on it, they're going to love it all the more. So that's one of the fun things. There's also your clean routine checkup card that the children can look at every day when they brush to make sure they're at an acceptable level of hygiene. And there's even a sticker that they can put on their mirror at home to be reminded daily to brush around their brackets.
To score your smile.
To score your smile. Now, one of the things I love about the P5000 brush is that the head is designed to go around orthodontic brackets. It's a unique design where the bristles can go around the orthodontic bracket and get around the edge. And that really is the most difficult part to clean with braces and under the wires. So it really is a wonderful design for maximum removal of tartar.
So that head works perfectly with braces.
That is correct. It's a special design that was designed specifically for braces.
What else is in the goodie bag then?
Well, the kit also includes Super Floss by Crest Oral B. And we all know oral hygiene is not only brushing, it's also flossing to get in tooth contact areas where decay can begin. So we want to prevent cavity formation in the first place. The floss is right there, so the patients are reminded to floss daily.
How long have you been using this in your practice?
Well,
and are you seeing noticeable results?
Oh, definitely. The kit has been out for a few years now, and we have been using it since we first found out about it several years ago. And the patients and the parents absolutely love it. Even adult patients who get braces get the kit, and they absolutely love it. Of course, Randy, the kit includes toothpaste. And the toothpaste here is the Crest Pro Health Advanced, which is one of the best toothpastes on the market. It has so many functions. It not only cleans your teeth, freshens your breath, it reduces gingivitis, it also whitens your teeth. And you know that's very important to patients. So it's an excellent toothpaste that every patient receives in the Crest Oral B OrthoEssentials Kit.
Now you say that the referring doctors love this.
They love it.
Why?
Because of course, every dentist wants their patient to be cavity-free and have excellent oral hygiene. And here, the orthodontist can partner with their referring offices and the hygienists to work on the patient's oral health to have it be excellent. And referring dentists, of course, really love excellent oral hygiene. In addition, the patient gets an oral hygiene score from the orthodontist at every orthodontic appointment. So we are partnering with the dental office, hygienist, and the dentist in maintaining that excellent oral hygiene on a visit-by-visit basis, so that when the patient does return to the general dentist in 6 months, there are no surprises. The oral hygiene is excellent. But the best feature of this program is that the day the braces come off, the teeth are as beautiful and healthy as the day the braces went on. And that is our goal.
You can see that big of a difference before you had this program compared to now.
Oral hygiene now in the orthodontic office is the best it's ever been. And I credit the Crest Oral B OrthoEssentials Kit for being part of that success.
This is an actual business package. It's not just oral hygiene, it's also patient marketing and marketing for our referring doctors and marketing for the community, and it's a risk management system.
I have greater comfort at the office as well as my staff because we are providing everything that we can in terms of instruments and technology like the power toothbrush to allow parents and patients to really take care of their investment. challenges is hygiene. It's not so much necessarily the end outcome, parents being happy with straight teeth. It's more managing the risk involved with how do we get there.
Now, the program comes with practice building tools.
Well, Randy,
What's that?
the program itself is a practice building tool because using this program, your orthodontic office will be known in the community as an office of excellence in oral hygiene. And parents want their children to have excellent oral hygiene. So word of mouth will promote your practice. Parents will find your office. You'll also be listed on the Crest Oral B website so that families looking for an orthodontic office which maintains excellent oral hygiene can find your office as part of the Crest Oral B program.
Also, you get referral cards. What's that?
Well, there are referral cards that you can share with your referring dental offices and also with moms and dads in your office so that they can refer their family and friends to your office for orthodontic treatment and share their delight with the Crest Oral B OrthoEssentials program with their friends. Another thing included with the program is an excellent resource of social media. Banner ads for Facebook, YouTube videos, which describes the programs, shows kids using the brush, shows them talking to each other about the benefits of the program. It's really great to add that to your office social media program.
You think this helps with the marketing of the practice? Be specific.
Well, definitely. There's no bigger wow factor than a patient getting a gift, and especially when it's this size and a surprise and as a gift for getting their braces on in your office. So internal marketing wise, this is excellent word of mouth. That patient is going to go tell all their friends. That parent is going to tell all their neighbors that Dr. Gorczyca gave our child this excellent oral hygiene kit. And I've actually had parents come and ask, could we get additional kits because they liked it that much. So it's one of the best gifts you can give your patients.
And you include this in the treatment plan.
That is correct. But it also, from a business standpoint, saves the orthodontist time and money. Because before this kit, we had to individually go and order every one of these products to put together in our own kit. And that took time, and it was not as convenient. Now we just go, we pick up the kit. It's also great for on the go. Let's say as an orthodontist, I'm invited to the local Rotary Club or Chamber of Commerce or school auction, and I need a door prize or a gift. I can just grab this, bring it to the event, and whoever wins this is just so excited to get a new rotary toothbrush. So overall, it's just a fabulous thing that you can add to your practice.
And I know that you use it a lot on your social media because I always see little kids with their bag.
Yes, and
with
they are
huge
happy.
Smiles.
They are happy, happy, happy. So yes, they are very happy to get the kit.
So with Oral B, do you sign a contract? You are required to buy a certain amount of these per month? How does it work?
Well, it's up to each individual orthodontist. You can either sign up to automatically have a certain number delivered to your office each month, or you can order them individually. It's really up to each orthodontist how they would like to order the kits.
Knowing what you know now, you couldn't do it any other way? I mean, you think this is an
I
important
like it.
one to give it to
Yes.
everybody?
And like I said before, white spot lesions are a thing of the past. And that is our ultimate goal, to make every patient caries-free and have beautiful teeth the day that the braces come off. I was surprised at the feedback I hear, especially from my dental team of dental assistants in my orthodontic office. They love this kit because it's less time consuming for them to put all these products together individually. So they are thrilled also that we have started this program in the office.
Not all orthodontists are using this across the country.
Well,
obviously.
we're getting the word out. And slowly, more and more orthodontic offices are incorporating this into their regimen of oral hygiene care for their orthodontic patients.
So do you believe then if all orthodontists knew what's involved and what's offered and how good it is with patients, they would all do it?
Yes,
they would all get
I think
it?
they would. I think once they would try the products, see the results, see the happiness of their patients, that they would find that this is something that they would like to incorporate in their office. And I think that there are orthodontists that have not heard of this program yet. They should call their local Crest Oral B rep and ask to have a demonstration of the Ortho-Essentials Embrace It program, because it's a wonderful program that they can incorporate into their office.
When the patients are provided these kits, they are excited about it. They want to do good. Like I said, there is accountability for their performance with their new toothbrush and their rinses and their toothpaste, and they want to have a good score. They want to have less plaque on their teeth. They don't want to have a bad report. It's amazing when they are using a toothbrush with a specific timer and it's helping them where to brush. They don't realize just how long 2 minutes is. I think that's the biggest story. They go, wow, I didn't realize, just how long it was appropriate amount of time to brush your teeth. And so, but now it's helpful to be able to watch that timer and make sure that they are brushing in all the areas that they should be for the appropriate amount of time.
One is I love the fact that it comes in a kit. It's like having a present. Like, here I am getting braces and I'm kind of being sent off with this parting gift, It's really nice. I love the idea. I feel like I'm actually getting a present. I get to open it up. That's nice, and when you open it up, it's packaged nicely. The other thing I love about, of course, is the mouthwash and the toothbrush. The mouthwash, probably one of the reasons why I really like the mouthwash is the other mouthwash I used to use is one that kind of burned my mouth, like it would sting. But I felt like that's the only way I could get that clean feeling from a mouthwash, if that makes sense. But this one actually made me feel like my mouth was just as clean when I used the other mouthwash, but it didn't have that burning feeling. So I feel like I was able to really swish it around there for a while. So that's why I really liked the mouthwash. That was really nice to have mouthwash that doesn't burn, And then the other thing that I loved about, of course, is the toothbrush. It's a really neat toothbrush. And what I like about it the most is because I already have sensitive teeth. And when I started orthodontic treatment, my teeth are so much more sensitive. And now I can actually, on the settings, I could just press this little button, and I don't know how to really explain this, but basically the hardness, the level of hardness. And so there's some days my teeth are feeling extra sensitive, especially when I have my, braces tightened, and I could, press like 4 times. On the 4th one, I know it's at the lowest, and it just feels so good. And there's some days, after that, soreness goes away, I can kind of, just go press it maybe a couple times and start brushing with it. And as much as the cliche as it sounds, it actually does make my teeth feel as clean as when I just went to cleaning at the regular dentist's office, because it just really gets into all the little nooks and crannies and around my braces and the wire. Because you won't believe how many things get stuck in my braces. So I love it, and I'll probably use it like forever. I never want to use another toothbrush, actually.
Children and adults are a little bit different, but even with children and teenagers, if they're brushing and flossing, everything just overall just looks better. Patients who use the electronic toothbrush will demonstrate a pretty significant difference in what I see when they come in for their examinations. And the toothbrush allows them to get in and around hardware much better than a regular manual toothbrush. It's not that you can't clean your teeth with a regular toothbrush, but when you have a lot of hardware in your mouth, it can be a little more frustrating. It can take a little more time. And when you have the electric toothbrush, patients just find it easier and they're willing to do more.
They've got the right tools to get the job done. They've made it fun for the patient to do it. They are keeping their teeth cleaner. We do see less cavities, less erosion, less decalcification on the teeth, and people are happy with the success of their treatment.
It's just easy to use and easy to figure out. The kit really helped me with my braces and whatnot and just adjusting with it. I was really excited when I first got it because it was my first real electric toothbrush. I've had electric ones before, but nothing as fancy or high-tech as that.
Well, if I were to compare the two toothbrushes from the traditional, manual toothbrush and then the toothbrush I have now, the Oral B, most definitely, hands down, the Oral B is a lot better. When you had to go and pick up a toothbrush and sit there and brush, and you had to manually sit there and go, okay, am I going on top? Am I getting on at the bottom? And, I'm actually worried when I have braces because I've actually had to use it at work or something. I brought my own little manual toothbrush. But with the Oral B, I know it's getting every little, part of my teeth and in my braces, and it's getting all those little areas. So, that's, a no-brainer that definitely Oral B is a lot better than the manual toothbrush.
The parents will tell me quite a bit as well because they're happy that their children are now, involved in their own home care, that they're actually doing what they need to be doing. The brush, let's face it, kids like to have a little more fun. They like a toy, and for whatever reason, whether it's because it's more fun or a toy, the results and the effect is we have a better look of the gingiva, we have nicer results. Kids, if they're told to brush 2 minutes with a boring toothbrush, maybe that doesn't feel like too much fun for them. But the electric brush, I don't even know that they're thinking too much about it. 2 minutes go by and it's done.
How it works is you turn it on and there's a couple different settings, if you want to do a lighter, if your teeth are sensitive that day, or if you want to get really into your teeth, if you're going somewhere special. But it beeps every 30 seconds and then it tells you when you're done, but it beeps every 30 seconds to show you when to move from each quadrant. It's a lot easier brushing with it because you know when to stop, you know when to move around, and it just really helps you. A normal toothbrush doesn't do all that stuff, and it doesn't really dig into your teeth and clean everything.
And if people are interviewing orthodontists out there, they should ask questions about what kind of level of care they expect from their patients.
I see that patients are coming into me already having a good background and some education on the importance of oral hygiene. To be quite honest, I don't have as much to do with those patients.
And I always say, it almost sounds like a commercial, or it almost sounds, people say this is probably not even true, but it really is true. My teeth really do feel that clean. Last time I went to the dentist, had a cleaning. Other than the taste in my mouth, I really didn't feel that much different from just because I've been using my toothbrush. It's not just the toothbrush, it just vibrates. And that's actually something that I think about. It's not just a vibrating toothbrush, it's a toothbrush that really does clean your teeth. And I love that.
So we're at the end of this segment, but what I'm picking up on is that there's three main benefits.
Yes.
It's great for the referring doctors, great for the clinical results. You get better results when those braces come off, right? And it's great word of mouth because of this fun Bluetooth. And I'm sure they're going to have a better toothbrush than any of their friends. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, no, the Crest Oral B program, as I said, it's one of the best internal marketing programs you can have in your office. You're giving your patient the gift of oral health. You're giving them a wow factor, a warm puppy of an excellent toothbrush that kids are going to be excited about. Adults are excited about it. The referring offices are ecstatic that you have excellent oral hygiene in your office. And the community, word of mouth goes far. And you want to be known in your community as someone of excellent oral hygiene, good value, and excellent results. And the Crest Oral B OrthoEssentials program is part of that.
So tell me how the app actually works.
It's a cool little app that you have on your phone so that you have accountability, that you're going to keep score to how many times a week you're going to be brushing. So a patient won't be able to say to the dentist or the orthodontist, hey, I brushed 2 times a day every week. The dentist could say, hey, let me see your app on your iPhone. This says you brushed 7 times, okay? There's a little bit of accountability there.
That's fun.
And it's a way that the patient can keep track of their brushing to reach the goal that is needed for excellent oral hygiene.
So parents could even say, hey, look, if you brush twice a day for 2 minutes, they could reward the child, possibly.
Yes, and at
Have
our
fun
office,
with
at
it.
Gorczyca Orthodontics, if a patient has excellent oral hygiene, they do get a token award that they can redeem a prize for at each and every appointment. So it is also an excellent for reward function.
So the parents or the orthodontist could go over that week of brushing.
Yes.
And
yes.
it shows them everything.
Yes, it shows them the time, the pressure, and the frequency of the brushing.
And they could bring it to the dentist also. So they go into your office, and do they do this? Do they ever brag
Yes,
and say, look,
yes.
Dr. Gorczyca?
And it's a sense of pride. It's a sense of pride for the patient that they have achieved excellent oral hygiene.
So Dr. Gorczyca, thank you very much for bringing this news to the Wellness Hour.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Oral B presents an electric toothbrush so advanced, it doesn't just remove more plaque, it even eliminates doubt. The Oral B Smart Series, the world's first electric toothbrush with Bluetooth connectivity. It gives you real-time feedback as you brush, alerts you if you're brushing too hard, and even allows your dentist to program your routine. It's so intelligent, it actually communicates while it cleans. So you won't just wonder if you're getting a superior clean, you'll know. The Oral B Smart Series.